You should walk 10,000 steps a day in order to achieve your health goals. But is it possible with our daily activities? Yes, why not? But you have to dedicate some conscious time in order to achieve that target. Up and until you do not dedicate that conscious time for walking certain number of steps that you have set a target for, you won't be able to achieve that number. With your regular active lifestyle, the most number of steps that you can achieve is 6,000. But if you want to increase that number, you will have to walk dedicatedly to achieve that target, and for that you need to be very conscious. Today in this video we are going to discuss on how you can achieve that number and why it is always good to have been walking more and more number of steps in order to boost your need, that is non exercise thermic effect, and how you should be burning more and more calories the entire day instead of just focusing on that 1 hour of exercise, because your active to passive ratio matters a lot more in order to boost your metabolism and get the results that you want for yourself when it comes to your health and fitness. Hello everyone, welcome to 90 Days Ultimate Health Guide Project, where we focus on empowering knowledge, planning, and execution. This is ultimate 90 days journey where you learn how to work on yourself in detailed aspects of your body and transform. If you need any detailed personalized attention with respect to your body, your health condition, and want amazing workouts and nutrition planning, then you can join my 90 days challenge along with this ultimate project guide that we share on YouTube, because it makes your experience better to transform and change your life today. It's very important for us to know that walking 10,000 steps a day or more will definitely have a good impact on your heart health. Walking is something that we do every day, but be consciously increasing our step count, we can make a significant impact on our overall well being. What exactly 10,000 steps mean? Before we get into the benefits, let's clarify what we mean by 10,000 steps. 10,000 steps will come out to be about 5 miles or 8 kilometers. So, in the entire day, you have to distribute your 10 kilometers in such a way that you get the maximum benefit of need, that is, non exercise thermic effect. It's not like you will have to walk 10,000 steps at a stretch, but you have to divide it in the entire day so that you are active throughout the day and not just focusing on 1 hour or 2 hour of physical activity. First, let's get into the importance. Why should you walk 10,000 steps a day? First is the heart health. Walking is a great way to improve your cardiovascular health. It can help you lower the risk of your heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure that is quite common nowadays. Second, walking burns calories, which can also help you maintain or lose weight. It's simple and effective way to support your weight loss. And when I say supporting your weight loss, it will always come with balanced diet. You cannot lose your weight if you're bad with your diet. So yes, if you're walking good number of steps with ensuring that you're eating healthy, not having too much of junk or fried food, then you can definitely achieve weight management and weight loss. Next is mood booster. Walking releases endorphins, also known as feel good hormones, which can help you reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It will definitely improve your sleep. Regular physical activity like walking can improve the quality of your sleep, because lot many researchers has proved that when you walk good number of steps, you are tend to sleep better, make you feel more refreshed and energized throughout the day. It also increases your energy level because it boosts your cardio activity. Boosting your energy levels reduces the feeling of fatigue. It's a great way to stay active throughout the day. Now, when you know that it's really important to walk more and more number of steps, you will always have to make sure that there is no one magic number that you have to achieve in order to boost your heart health, but improvement and being a better version of yourself is what we strive for. If you are able to walk 5,000 steps a day, tomorrow you have to target 6,000, then day after 7,000. We always work towards a better and a better individual and fitness level as well. So yes, this is something that we always promote. No, 10,000 steps is not a magic number to be achieved, but when we have a set goal, it actually motivates us to achieve that. So I always want people to walk more and more. Even if I give you 10,000 steps or 11,000 steps or 12,000 steps as a target, you will feel motivated to achieve it. You will feel inspired to do it and move more. So if I say, nahi, chalo 5-6 हज़ार mein you will be okay and it's good for your health and everything is good to go, you won't be feeling that motivated and inspired enough to boost your activity level. So, my job is to push you as much as I can. I have been walking consistently more than 8 9,000 steps a day, and that is how I keep my heart health in check. So, yes, walking more and more is always beneficial. Just make sure that you are not overusing your knees and not doing it in the condition that is not appropriate. Like some people do it on their treadmills, that can actually put and exert a lot of pressure on your knees, because when the speed is high, you can have overuse injuries when it comes to your knee health. So you have to take care of that aspect. Otherwise, if you're walking normally, walking 10 to 15,000 steps, 16,000 steps is absolutely normal and is always good and beneficial for your heart health. Now, let's talk about how many steps should we walk every day in order to achieve a good heart health or good health goals. As I mentioned, there is no one magic number, but still, if you target 10 to 12,000 steps a day, it is something that can help you reduce the risk of heart attack and dying early. This is not me saying this, but so many researchers have proven that if you're walking more than 10 to 13,000 steps a day, it reduces your risk of dying 50 by 50%. That is a huge number and huge claim, but it is done with so many researchers over past years, and that is something that I want everybody to know, that your heart health is always in check with your cardio activity, and if you're walking good, then you will reduce your risk of dying early. And when you know this, you can also propagate it among people you know, share it with your friends and family, so that they can also incorporate more number of steps. If you know that Japan is one of those countries where average number of steps that people walk is about 8,000, and they are one of the fittest countries in the world. They lie in the blue zones. That is where people live more than 100 years. So if you know that people in Japan walk about 8 to 9,000 steps every day, and our average is about 3 to 4,000. So this difference and gap that exists in market is because of lack of awareness. And if you know this today, I know that tomorrow we can also build a nation that is active and fit, and we can easily compete people living in Japan when it comes to health and fitness and longevity of our life. Now let's discuss on how to walk 10,000 steps a day. I will be giving you a simple plan of action that you can follow. First and foremost, you need to understand you have to set some realistic goals. I'm not saying that today let's start begin with 10,000 steps. You will start feeling the muscle soreness and pain in your legs. Don't do that. Begin slowly. If you are not well acquainted with walking regularly, then start with 6,000 steps, 7,000 steps. Whatever you have been doing, just push yourself 1,000 more steps and you are done. And when I say 1,000 steps, you have that means you just have to walk for uh, you know 12 to 15 minutes more a day. That is something that you need to understand. My rule of thumb is that you have to walk after every meal. If you target walking after every meal for 30 minutes, after every meal, after your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner, that means you're walking for about 90 minutes a day. That comes out to be almost more than 6,000 steps. And then consciously walking for 40 more minutes before your bedtime. By achieving this, I can tell you, you can achieve more than 10,000 steps. So only plan of action is that after every meal you have to walk for about 30 minutes. That means 3 times a day, 30 minutes. And before your bedtime you have to walk for 40 minutes. You will be able to achieve your 10,000 steps in no time. So yes, I'm considering you are active throughout the day as well, apart from this activity as I mentioned. So yes, this is what will make you achieve 10,000 steps so easily. If you're not someone who is walking that rigorously, you can begin with 20 minutes after every meal and 30 minutes before your bedtime, and slowly increase your timing. I am giving you in time so that even if you don't have any fitness watches or fitness trackers, you can use your clocks and your time in order to track the number of steps. So you just understand, if you walk for about say one around 150 minutes a day, then you will be able to achieve your 10,000 steps very easily. So yes, you have to just plan this in this manner: 30 minutes after every meal and 40 minutes before your bedtime. Second thing that can help you achieve great result is by using this track of time. As I mentioned it in the first point itself, that when you use this time, it will motivate you, like, okay, from after my lunch I'm going to walk for 30 straight minutes. Now after my lunch, if I'm walking for 30 minutes with the clock, then it will help me track my steps much better. Or if you're using a fitness tracker or a pedometer, if you have a phone, you can easily use a pedometer, Google Fit, Android and health app in your iPhones. It can actually help you track your steps much better and help you achieve your target in a much better fashion. Third is incorporate walking in your routine. That is, look for opportunities to such as taking the stairs instead of elevator, or walking during your lunch break. Okay, this is actually something that really helps you. As I mentioned, if you take this as an opportunity to walk more and more, and if you're conscious that I have to achieve more number of steps, you will always seek for those opportunities. And when you take stairs instead of elevators, and if you take, you know, lunch break as an opportunity to walk more and more, then no way you can not achieve these number of steps. You can easily achieve it. The only catch is look for those opportunities. Now, I can tell you my own story. I have never taken elevator stairs going up. This is because consciously I've always reminded ki I have to walk more instead of taking elevators. And I have this thing in my mind ki elevators is for people who have knee pain issues, who are not able to walk properly. It's not for me. I am a fit individual and I have to use my knees for better. I have to use for my body for better. So I cannot take an elevator until I really need it in my life and my health doesn't allow it. Next thing that you can do is find a walking buddy. Walking with a friend or a family member can make it more enjoyable and help you stay motivated. So if you try and do that, it can actually help you. However, I don't find a walking partner that often, however. But yes, if you can find one, please go with it. You will never feel like, you are walking so much. We always do this in my academy. We have a walkathons planned. We have many things that, you know motivate: community walking, community running, community dancing. We do a lot of things in community. The only reason is that when you do it in community, you're more motivated, you're more inspired, you do it more actively because of that vibe, because of that inspiration that comes from people around you. So yes, that is something that you can do. Next important thing is that you can do is listen to music, podcasts, audiobooks. This is something that I have been doing. Whenever I do any physical activity, I turn on a audiobook or a podcast and I listen to it. As you can listen to this one that I am sharing with you right now. You can listen to my video, you can watch my video, you can listen to music while you walk. That makes your experience more enjoyable, and also you feel like uh, your distance is covered in no time, because you don't feel like doing anything, you're not putting any effort, you're just enjoying your time, you're utilizing that time for your self care, self growth, because you're using your audiobooks at that time. So I can definitely tell you that this is one thing that you can incorporate, so that things become easy, things become fun, and you can actually achieve more and more. Having said all of these things, walking 10,000 steps a day is a very simple and accessible way to improve your health and well being. Whether you're looking to boost your mood, manage your weight, or improve your heart health, walking can help you achieve your goals. So, lace up your shoes and start walking towards being a healthier version of you today. This is nowhere something that I am saying is new to the generation. It is something that our ancestors, our hunters and gatherers have been doing for years. They have been walking, hunting, gathering, and they have never had these health issues and health problems. The reason is they have been walking more and more. And as I mentioned, Japan being one of the healthiest countries and being in one of the blue zones is because of walking more number of steps. So that's why I wanted to make this video, so that we can propagate this idea that we walk more and more together, so that we can become a healthier individual, and as a community we become a healthiest nation out there in the world. So, yes, that's it for today's video. I hope you will find it useful. I hope you will gather some insight. And I hope that after every day, you comment below on this video and tell me how many steps you walked for today. That will again be very useful, and we can always keep a log of how much you are walking actually. Because when you are putting it and telling it to your mentor, your guide, it is always motivating, right? So you can always tell me in the comments, and I'll going to read it, like it, and motivate you as much as I can. So yes, do not forget to share that every day with me, how many steps you walk. I can be your mentor and your guide in achieving your health and fitness goals for much better.